Hello everyone, my name is Pyalidas from the Department of B section. So my topic is the role of power and gender in Porphyria Lover. Introduction. Robert Brownie's Porphyria's Lover, first published in 1836, is a dramatic monologue narrated by a man who murders his lover Porphyria in an attempt to preserve a perfect moment of love. The poem is both psychological study and a critique of Victorian society, where rigid gender roles, ideas about morality, and the unequal distribution of power between men and women created complex tensions. Brownie explored how gender and power intersects in a romantic relationship, particularly when desire conflicts with the societal expectations. Power dynamic in the poem. From the start, the balance of a power between Porphyria and the narrator is unstable. Initially, Porphyria appears to hold control. She enters the cottage from the storm, shut the cold out and the storm, symbolically taking command of the physical and emotional space. She tends the fire, removes her outer garments, and positions herself beside the narrator. This shows initiative and agency. She is the active force that brings warmth and intimacy. The narrator, by contrast, is initially passive and silent, watching her action rather than initiating them. Gender roles and Victorian expectations. In Victorian England, women were often idealized as pure, submissive, and morally superior, yet they were also expected to be passive in romantic and sexual matters. Porphyria defines part of this idea. She takes initiative in visiting the narrator, perhaps against societal rules. Her action shows a confidence in her sexuality unusual for the time. The intersection of desire and possession. The narrator's desire for Porphyria is intertwined with the desire of possess her entirely when she is alive. She has her own will. She can choose to visit or leave. By killing her, he removes her agency, making her permanently his. This reflects a broader commentary on male possessiveness in Victorian relationship. Love becomes a justification for domination. Gendered power imbalances reinforced through physical control. Psychological power and unreliable narration. Browning uses the dramatical monologue for, to make the narrator's perspective dominate the poem. We only hear his voice, meaning he controls the story. It itself is a form of narrative power. Porphyria's own thoughts, fear or protest, are silenced. Her voice is only described through his interruption. Symbolism of power and gender. The storm at the beginning reflects chaos and conflicts. Porphyria's entrance brings temporary calm, but the narrator's violence restores the storm internally. Conclusion. In Porphyria's Lover, power and gender are inseparably linked. Porphyria's beginning as an active, independent figure who challenges Victorian gender norms by initiating intimacy. However, the narrator's desire for absolute possession and control, rooted in particularly views, leads him to reassert dominance through violence. Thank you.